We are back here on Girl Talk. It's a gorgeous day today, a little bit overcast, but it certainly does feel good out here. I am here with Dennis Urban, Monster Tree Service. We have had more fun sort of making new friends and connecting on old ones, and I got a little bit of insight into your history and background and what brought you down here, and it sounds wonderful. Tell me a little bit about Monster Tree Service and what you're doing. When do I need to call you? I've already showed you my husband waging war against nature, so my suggestion would be pros are good.
Yes, very good, very good. Most people are reactive when they contact us.
Okay.
So some type of issue has cropped up, and they have, an overhanging branch that is broken. Storm has caused damage in the past.
Okay.
So a lot of our customer contact is reactive, but we prefer proactive customer contact. So this time of year especially, we're getting into the growing season. So it's good for customers to pay attention to what's going on, or, as the trees and shrubs and other plant growth continues to grow. The moisture content this time of year, along with the warmth, can be both good and bad for the growing of the trees and shrubs. So it's good to pay attention to what's going on, the symbols, the signs that the trees can exhibit.
I have a question for you. Just like all the other physician's appointments that I have for preventative medicine, does it make sense for me to have you on a regular schedule to come out and pay attention and look around my yard and at some of my trees, especially in this area where there are some really historic old trees? I don't know that I would even know if I needed you until to be reactive.
Yes, absolutely. So we have a trained arborist on staff.
Oh.
They come out and can assess your property for you, walk around and show you what he would say are areas to address. Again, it's a good thing to pay attention to insects, infestation. It's good to understand how the water is impacting your soil. That shows up in various forms on the trees and plants, and he can assess that and let you know what his recommendations would be. Do
you hope that people do every year come? Is it like plants where it's good to sort of trim back and let them come out with fuller foliage and bigger and healthier?
Yes, definitely. The management of the growth of the plants and shrubs and trees is the most important, right? Because they grow from the inside out.
Okay.
And the more that the inside is cluttered, it makes it more difficult for it to continue to flourish. Mm-hmm. So we always recommend pruning the outside, letting the inside get more light, because that's what promotes the growth.
So when people call you, do you like a week's notice? Do you like them to make an appointment? What's the protocol for that?
Yeah, so we pride ourselves on responding quickly.
Okay.
So we'll respond to a phone call or a text message or a contact through our website within hours, and we try to schedule our appointments within days. Shortly after our appointment with you, we'll get you a recommendation.
Can we be put on a schedule? In other words, where every 3 months you kind of come out and assess according to the seasons to say, okay, here's what we need to do to sort of prepare for your tree health?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think that just makes sense to me.
It does, and it helps both us and the customer.
Okay.
Because the customer knows that they're being taken care of, and it helps us in our planning activities, so that we have, segments of our schedule blocked off so that we can attend to those customers.
Oh, I think this is really interesting. I would love to know in the last 50 or 60 seconds that we have, what are the other services that you have that I may not know that you have?
Yep. So we run the full gamut of tree services, all the way from minor pruning and trimming of shrubs and plants, all the way up to lot clearing.
Oh.
So we'll remove big trees, do the stump grinding, clear out lots for people, but also address individual trees for them. The other space we're moving into is the plant health care, which again is the fertilization, the treatment of the trees to maintain and their beauty and make sure that they're growing properly.
You know what I'd love to do next time you're on? It might be fun to actually do a walk and talk at some point and take a look at some things and what you could do.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it would be fun. It's really great to meet you, Dennis, and to learn more about what you're doing and sort of to connect on all levels. Now that you're a member of the Lowcountry and loving it with your whole family, it's great to see you. Stay with us. There's more to come here on Girl Talk.